Forklifts unload tons of raw mangoes daily to begin the processing cycle. The fruit is tipped into the intake hopper, transitioning from farm crates to the factory line. Agitated water baths scrub the mango skins to remove orchard debris and dirt.
Multi-stage washing utilizes immersion and overhead sprays for a thorough pre-process clean.
High-pressure jets rinse the rotating fruit to ensure a perfectly sanitized surface. High-pressure jets rinse the rotating fruit to ensure a perfectly sanitized surface. Optical sensors scan each mango, analyzing size and color for automated sorting. Pneumatic paddles instantly divert the fruit into graded lanes for uniform processing.
A thermal steam treatment softens the skin to maximize flesh yield during peeling.
Robotic arms transfer individual mangoes onto the peeling pedestals with high precision.
The fruit is prepped for the automated line, where high-speed robotics take over.
The machine clamps and spins the fruit, preparing it for the automated peeling blades.
Sharp blades shave the skin in continuous strips to minimize fruit wastage.
The peeling mechanism follows the natural contour of the fruit for a clean, even cut.
Skins are ejected for composting, while the peeled fruit advances to the inspection line.
The peeled fruit passes through a manual inspection station for quality control.
The fruit enters the destoning machine, which aligns it for pit removal. High-speed blades split the mango, cleanly separating the fleshy cheeks from the stone. The mango cheeks are rinsed immediately to remove excess starch and sticky juice. Rotary blades slice the fruit cheeks into uniform strips for consistent drying. A vibrating conveyor spreads the fresh slices to prevent clumping before blanching. The slices plunge into a hot water blanching tank to lock in their vibrant color.
Blanching stops enzymatic activity, preventing the fruit from browning during the process.
An inclined conveyor lifts the slices from the bath, allowing the hot water to drain. Emerging from the blancher, the steaming fruit is sterilized and ready for sweetening. A mesh conveyor shakes off excess water and cools the fruit to prepare for osmosis. The prepared slices are funneled into large stainless steel tanks for the infusion stage. These tanks accumulate the fruit for the critical flavor-enhancing osmosis process. Once the tank is filled to capacity, the fruit is ready for the addition of syrup. Hot sugar syrup is poured over the fruit to begin the sweetening and preservation process. Hot syrup floods the tank, submerging the fruit to begin the osmosis process. The tank is hermetically sealed to create a vacuum environment for rapid infusion. Vacuum pressure extracts air from the fruit, forcing the sweet syrup deep into the flesh. Once infused, the excess syrup is drained away to be filtered and recycled. The saturated fruit is discharged from the tank, heavy with sugar and ready for drying. The sticky slices are transported toward the tray loading station.
A light rinse removes surface syrup to prevent the fruit from sticking to the drying trays.
The fruit is evenly distributed onto mesh trays to ensure uniform airflow in the ovens.
Robotic stackers load the trays onto trolley racks with precise vertical spacing.
Workers ensure no slices overlap, guaranteeing that every piece dries evenly.
The stacked trolleys are staged, forming a queue for the dehydration tunnels. High-speed automation builds the drying racks efficiently to keep up with production. The loaded racks are wheeled into the industrial drying tunnels. The oven doors are sealed, and the thermal dehydration cycle begins. Powerful fans circulate hot air, wicking moisture away from the fruit over several hours.
As moisture evaporates, the fruit shrinks and its color intensifies to a deep orange.
Once the target moisture level is reached, the hot racks are removed from the oven.
The result is a chewy, preserved mango slice with concentrated sweetness.
The fruit rests in an equilibration room to stabilize its texture and moisture content. Automated knockers dislodge the dried fruit from the mesh trays. Cool air blasts the slices to firm them up before the packaging stage. The finished product travels to the sorting line for a final quality check.
Delta robots sort the dried slices by size to ensure consistent packaging. Multi-head weighers calculate the exact portion required for each bag.
The packaging machine forms a foil bag and drops the weighed fruit inside. Heat jaws seal the package to lock in freshness and shelf life. Workers perform a final check of the seals before the bags are boxed.
The retail bags are packed into cartons, ready for global export.
Skilled inspectors manually perform a final visual check to ensure only premium slices proceed.
Approved fruit ascends the line, separating it from any second-grade produce. The dried mango is bulk-filled into lined tote bins for temporary storage or wholesale. Large totes are filled to precise weights, readying the product for inventory management.
Workers manually seal the protective liners to lock in freshness during storage.
Secure tying and labeling ensure batch traceability throughout the warehouse.
Forklifts transport the sealed bulk bins to the warehouse for climate-controlled storage. When orders arrive, bulk bins are retrieved and tipped back into the packaging line.
Vibratory feeders regulate the flow of fruit, ensuring a steady stream for the packaging scales. A bucket elevator gently lifts the dried fruit to the top of the multi-head weigher.
The system instantly combines buckets to achieve the exact target weight for each bag.
Weighed portions drop into the forming tube, meeting the packaging film at the precise moment. The machine simultaneously forms the bag and seals the vertical seam. Heat jaws seal the package top and cut it free, completing the bagging cycle.
Finished retail packs slide onto the conveyor, ready for final sorting and boxing.
Automated check weighers verify every pack, instantly rejecting any that are under or overweight. Accumulation tables gather the finished bags, buffering the flow for the packing team. Workers sort the various product lines and manually pack them into shipping cartons. Automated taping machines seal the branded cartons consistently for secure transport.
Tracking labels are applied next to the brand mark, identifying the batch destination. Workers stack the cartons, displaying the brand logo clearly for inventory identification.
Corner guards reinforce the stack, protecting the branded packaging during strapping. The loaded pallet of mangoes is transferred to the stretch wrapping station. Automated wrapping secures the load, keeping the branded cartons safe from moisture.
The branded cargo is loaded directly into shipping containers for ocean freight.
Forklifts stage the finished pallets at the loading docks. The container is sealed, securing the mango products for their global journey. The dried mango finally reaches the supermarket shelf, ready for purchase.
The resealable pouch ensures the fruit remains fresh until the moment it is enjoyed.